the forest of 1,000 secrets. Nestled in the heart of an uncharted wilderness lay the legendary forest of 1,000 secrets. It was said that those who ventured into its depths never returned unchanged, or at all. The forest was rumored to house ancient beings, mystical treasures, and answers to life's greatest mysteries, hidden within its whispering trees and shadowed glades. The story begins in the humble village of Kerwin, where the people lived simple lives, untouched by the modern world. The forest bordered the village, its towering canopy casting an eternal twilight on the outskirts. For generations, villagers avoided the forest, passing down tales of those who had entered, never to return. But among them was Liora, a bold and curious young woman with a heart full of questions. She was a healer, learning the craft from her grandmother, an elder revered for her knowledge of herbs and remedies. Yet, Liora longed for something more, a greater understanding of life's mysteries and the power to heal not just the body, but the spirit. One evening, as the sun set in fiery splendor, a stranger stumbled into the village. His clothing was tattered, his face gaunt, and his eyes haunted by an unspoken terror. In his hands, he clutched an artifact, a glowing, crystalline sphere that pulsed with an inner light. It came from the forest, the man rasped, his voice barely audible. I thought I could control it, but I was wrong. It is alive. He collapsed unconscious as villagers gathered around him in a mixture of awe and fear. Liora, intrigued by the artifact and the stranger's words, couldn't resist her curiosity. That night, as the village fell into an uneasy sleep, she crept to the stranger's bedside to examine the sphere. It felt warm to the touch, as though it were alive, and when she held it, a voice whispered in her mind, "Find me, child. I hold the answers you seek." The next morning, Liora decided to enter the forest of 1,000 secrets. Her grandmother pleaded with her to reconsider, but Liora was resolute. "If the forest holds answers, I must find them," she said. "Our people have lived in fear for too long." Armed with a satchel of herbs, a small blade, and the crystalline sphere, Liora set out on her journey. Part 1. The first challenge, Guardians of the Gate. As Liora approached the forest's edge, the air grew colder and an eerie silence enveloped her. The trees seemed alive, their gnarled roots twisting like the fingers of unseen giants. At the entrance stood 2 stone statues, ancient and imposing, each carved in the likeness of a beast, one a lion, the other a serpent. As she stepped closer, the statues' eyes glowed and they spoke in unison. "To enter, you must choose strength or wisdom. Which will guide you?" Liora hesitated, pondering their question. She chose wisdom, believing that knowledge was the key to understanding the forest's mysteries. The serpent statue came to life, slithering gracefully toward her. "Follow me," it hissed, leading her deeper into the forest. Part 2. The Valley of Echoes. The serpent guided Liora to a valley filled with strange, echoing whispers. Every step she took was mirrored by voices, some comforting, others terrifying. The serpent explained, "These are the echoes of those who have come before you. They reflect your doubts and fears. To pass, you must silence them." Liora sat in meditation, focusing her thoughts and calming her mind. Slowly, the echoes faded and the valley became silent. The serpent nodded in approval, and the crystalline sphere in her satchel glowed brighter. Part 3. The Keeper of Secrets. Deeper in the forest, Liora encountered the Keeper of Secrets, a massive, owl-like creature with eyes that seemed to hold the universe within them. The Keeper presented her with 3 riddles, each more challenging than the last. "I am not alive, yet I grow. I have no lungs, yet I need air. What am I? The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. What am I?" Using her wit and determination, Liora solved each riddle. The keeper rewarded her with a fragment of an ancient map, inscribed with symbols she could not yet decipher. Part 4. The Heart of the Forest. With the serpent still guiding her, Liora reached the heart of the forest, a shimmering lake surrounded by glowing flowers. In the center of the lake stood an ancient tree, its branches reaching toward the heavens. The tree was the source of the crystalline sphere's power, and its voice spoke directly to Liora's heart. "You have come far, child," it said. "But to claim the knowledge you seek, you must face your greatest fear." The lake's waters began to churn, and a shadowy figure emerged. It was a manifestation of Liora's deepest doubts and insecurities. The battle that ensued was not one of weapons, but of willpower and self-belief. Conclusion: the return. After overcoming her fears, Liora was granted the knowledge she sought. The forest revealed its secrets to her, including the true purpose of the crystalline sphere. It was a tool to heal not only individuals but entire communities. When Liora returned to Carwin, she was a changed woman. With the wisdom she had gained, she transformed the lives of her people, teaching them to face their fears and embrace the unknown. The Forest of 1,000 Secrets became a symbol of courage and self-discovery, and Liora's journey a tale passed down for generations.